Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. This video is all about combinations for professions, that is especially for musicians, the people who just love music, okay? Who's for the people who want to become musicians, okay? So let me tell you certain combinations which is applicable for the yogas, for the classical yogas for music as per Vedic astrology, okay? So first and foremost thing I would like to tell you the Veena yoga. Okay, the Veena Yoga is one of the classical yoga which should be seen in your birth chart. That means all the seven planets occupying any seven signs, result skill is music and dance. That means the seven planets should be placed in its seven zodiac signs in the friendly position. Then it is considered as Veena Yoga, okay, which is very good for the music and dance, okay. And if at all you have the Gada Yogas, so Gada Yogas are nothing but the third house lord and the seventh house lord conjunct and should be placed in the 10th house. That is called as Gada Yoga, okay. And if at all you have a Bhaskara Yoga, Bhaskara Yoga is nothing but Mercury in second house from sun or moon, and it should be placed in the 11th house. Okay, Mercury happened to be second house and it is placed in the 11th house, then it is considered as Bhaskara Yoga. Okay, and also if at all Mercury or Jupiter should be placed in 5th house or a 9th house from moon, that is also an indication that this person is having the Bhaskara Yoga. That means this person is very much well versed in music. Okay, and if at all you have a Kalanidhi Yoga, Kalanidhi Yoga is basically Jupiter in the second house or in the 5th house from the moon sign. Okay, Jupiter in the second house or a 5th house from the moon sign, and Venus is aspecting Mercury, and Mercury should be aspecting Venus. If at all you have this combination, we can easily say that this person might become a musician. Okay, that is nothing but called as Kalanidhi Yoga. Okay, that means result is basically proficiency in terms of music. And if at all you have a Bhaskara Yoga, that means you are very well versed in music. Okay, and if at all you have a Saraswati Yoga, I have made a video on Saraswati Yoga in my YouTube channel. Please do check that video as well, because in that video I have told about different combinations for people who are having the Saraswati Yoga. So people who have Saraswati Yoga also have a capability to become a musician as well. Okay, and let me tell you, basically third house and seventh house is considered as very important as per Uttara Kalamitra. Yeah, as per Uttara Kalamitra, that is another sacred text of Vedic astrology. It talks about seventh house. Music they have allotted for seventh house. Music signifies seventh house as per them. Generally, 10th house also considered as the house of profession. That is basically 10th house is mainly considered as profession. And if at all you have Venus placed or Mercury placed, then it is strong indication that you can become a musician. Venus especially, because Venus is the planet of music. Okay, and third house represents voice. Third house represents your voice. So third house lord, 10th house lord, or third house lord or 7th house lord placed in the 10th house, it is an indication that this person will emerge as a musician. The combination of third and seventh is very good for music. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have some of yogas. I have some other combinations pertaining to this video, but I won't really make this video short for 4 minutes. So that's why I have to end this video. And thank you so much for watching this video. And if at all you need my astrology consultations, please book the astrology consultation from the link mentioned in the description section. Once I get a consultation order, I'll be able to help you with a complete analysis pertaining to your individual birth chart. Okay, so stay tuned for more videos, and do check my other videos in my YouTube channel. I have made so many videos, nearly 400 to 450 videos I have made in my YouTube channel. Please do check those videos also, because my objective is to help you with the knowledge of Vedic astrology. And my astrology consultation is very broad enough. I will not be just checking on the top view. I'll be going in deep with respect to the nakshatras, and I'll be checking your combination of planetary alignment not only from your Lagna chart. I'll be checking your D2 chart and also the Navamsha chart, which is D9 chart, and also the Dashamsha chart, that is D10 chart. Okay, any combination with respect to profession, we should not be coming into the final prediction just by watching your Lagna chart. We have to check the D9 chart, we have to check the D10 chart. Lot of astrologers will not be checking the D9 chart and the D10 chart. They'll be giving only importance to the Lagna chart. That is the reason most of the times the predictions goes wrong. Okay, the predictions goes wrong just because you check only D1 chart. D1 chart only half of your life. Rest of your life you have to check the D9 chart. Okay, so D9 chart is also very important, and we generally give the same weightage for D9 chart and D1 chart. And also, if at all you ask for any questions related to profession or business or a service, we'll be checking the D10 chart also. If you ask about the wealth, we have to check the D2 chart. If you ask about the comforts and general happiness and real estate, we have to check the D4 chart. If you talk about the spouse characteristics, we have to check the D9 chart and the D7 chart. Alright. So, see, astrology is such a broad subject, let me tell you. It is not like just checking from the top view and just analyzing the characteristics of your zodiac sign. No, that is not astrology. That is just a general prediction. So you might be a person in 10 millions or 100 millions. Alright. So just by seeing your date of birth, if I just give you general prediction, that may applicable to you, that may not applicable to you. We have to take your date of birth, time of birth and place of birth into consideration, and then we have to prepare a birth chart, and then we have to provide the astrological analysis. Okay, it has to go in that way. Okay, so thank you so much, and I'll see you in the consultation. The link is mentioned in the description section. Do book for the astrology consultation. Once I get a consultation order, I'll be able to help you with the complete analysis pertaining to your individual birth chart. It will enable me to check your birth chart at least for 3 to 4 hours, and then I can able to provide you the final prediction. All right, and I'll see you in the astrology consultation. Bye for now. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye for now.